And we start. Hello, we're back. So today marks a special day. I mean, it's always special whenever you're playing GT&H, but today is especially special. That is because we are in episode 250. And if you weren't aware, there's kind of like a running joke between me and Phoenix. Phoenix is another Restless Club community member. And she pretty much bet me that I will beat the pack, or I won't beat the pack by episode 350. So I have 100 episodes to go just to prove her wrong. I don't know if I'm going to do it in that time. But I feel like we've been making pretty good progress lately. Plus, I've been doing a lot more off-camera stuff, so that probably helps out as well. But let's just say that today marks that counter, right? We have 100 episodes to go until I lose that bet. There's no actual, loss that's happening. It's just kind of like a reputation thing, or pride. It's a pride thing, yeah. So I'm not really losing money or anything, but we're still going to call it a bet. Anyways, let's get back into it. So on the last episode, we got some progress done. We got the nanoforge set up, or was that 2 episodes ago? I don't even remember. Whenever I take more than a day's break in GT&H, I kind of forget everything I did. I don't think we really set up that many machines, right? Just the solar factory, and I think that's it, right? Yeah, so it was really just trying to fix up crafts to get the mothership going, and we do have it. So we were waiting on the engine bases and one of these jets, so that's finished. And then we have the navigation console, and then was that it? No, there's a couple of other stuff like the void miner. I keep typing void. The void miner. That is finished as well. Basically everything I crafted is finished, and I love it whenever I log in during my lunch times or so, and I see that there's nothing in progress, because that tells me that everything finished. I love seeing that. Except these recipes. These are just permanently stuck. These two, this one and this one. I don't know if I'll ever fix it, honestly, but it's okay. So that's pretty much the plan for today. We're going to go to the tier 9 planets and set up a void miner to get us tangum, because we need this tangum to progress, because this is what's used for all of the UEV components. For example, like UEV motors, we need all this tangum, and so far I think that's the only way we can get it, is from the planet Seth. And we can't get any, and then we can't get this any. We can also get it through meteors, but we can't do that because we don't really have any good magic at all. And then once we get the mining drone Mark 10, that's when we can get it. But this also needs UEV components, and this is incredibly expensive, so not happening anytime soon. And also, another big issue we have is our integrated ore factories. The one we have is very slow, so I did craft 3 of these as well on the last episode, and they also got finished. So we'll set this up as well. But right now I do want to get to the tier 9 rocket, or the mothership. Let me drink some water. Okay. So I think how this works, you first have to build the shuttle, which is just right here. And then you launch the rocket just as any other rocket, but you have to build the mothership as a space station. And then you attach the rocket engine to that space station, and that lets you travel everywhere else. I think that's how you do it. The quest does tell me a little bit how to do that. And there's a bunch of other quests here, but I don't think we have to follow this. Pretty much everyone I've talked to says that you don't really need these ion thrusters, so I'm not going to worry about it. And this is just extra stuff. Or probably multiplayer shenanigans, and I don't really play multiplayer here. So I do have to make sure I have enough for the space station, and this is what I need. Navigation console, we need 4 stacks of europium casings. 2, 3, 4. 64 high temperature resistant meshes, 8 UHV field generators there, and 32 UHV circuits. I believe that's good to, yeah, we're good to go. So we're going to fill this up with, I don't know what kind of fuel. What kind of fuel do you give this? It needs the same fuel as a tier 8 rocket. Got you. Our rocket setup is on top of the power of, oh no, on top of the elbow, so power plant. I think it's in my hand, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. And let me put the rocket back as well. There we go. Sweet. But yeah, I'm excited because getting UEV parts finally gets us into the UEV quest line. We've kind of just been hanging out in the very first one for quite a while, but we're finally able to do this. And a lot of the reason why we haven't really moved too much was because of the setups we had to fix up. We had a lot of things to work on, but we're finally at the point that we can continue. And I'm excited. So this one needs a tier 8 fuel, which is the purple fuel. This one, right? No, can be used as rocket fuel up to tier 6. Rocket fuel for all tiers. This is the one. I don't know how much I need, so I'll make 10,000. Go for it. I don't know how long this takes either. It doesn't seem like it takes too long. I had this stuff set up for quite a while. I don't remember any of it. Also, I'm going to try something. I'm going to increase the game volume by just a little bit. I'm just curious how much of a difference it makes. We'll do 10%. Because I got some comments in the last episode that said something along the lines that having audio is a good thing for VODs like this, because it breaks up the silence. And we're gonna have radio silence. That's just the nature of it. I'm only practicing, right? So pick this up, and we put that here. Yeah. We'll see how it goes with the extra noises. But I'm just saying, if I ever hear something like that's extremely loud, I'm gonna reduce it. I also got to keep an eye out on OBS to see it, to make sure that nothing spikes. How much fuel can you store? Oh, you're full. 25 buckets. Sure. Also, what kind of thermal protection, air protection do I need to survive out here? The space tiers quest should tell me what to do, or planetary tiers. So right now I'm really only going to Seth, and it doesn't really tell me anything. Okay, tier 2 and tier 9. It doesn't tell me anything, so I'm just assuming thermal padding tier 2, which is what we have. One way to find out, right? So I think all we have to do is just go and set it up. I think. Oh, poor power plant is getting all of the smoke. You see those windows, right? Oh, don't do that. I don't know if I forgot something. I most definitely did. But it's okay. And we go. Onwards. And there's the audio. I'm also kind of in a good mood because yesterday I wasn't able to stream yesterday, but I had band practice, and it's pretty fun. We're practicing for a Halloween concert that we're gonna have next Thursday. I'll try to make a recording. I'm totally gonna dress up. I don't know if I should spoil it. What I'm gonna dress up as. Hang on, how do I do the? Hang on, how do I do the? Oh no, I didn't mean to. You better not explode. Okay, it didn't explode. Okay. How do I set up the space station? Hang on. In case you forgot to complete any holding rocket. How do I do this? We're gonna go back. How much fuel do you have? You wasted half of your fuel. You're not the wrong fuel. Go. Load fuel. How much one? I bet I have to break you. Oh, because you don't have the rocket launch pad. First time chatter. Hello, Sarge. A good time for you to join because I'm bumbling around trying to figure out how to use this mothership thing. Or the shuttle rocket. I don't know where to build the mothership. We're gonna blindly wander around until we build the thing. I try again. This is the second time I'm blasting off. I like the view in this area. Lots of big buildings. And we don't really have any more buildings after a while. Watching this makes me want to jump back in. Oh, you're always welcome to jump back in. GTNH is always there for you. It's never going to leave. It quit right as I was trying to figure out radioactive chips. I don't know what that is. Or radioactive. Oh, okay, I got you. Talking about the bacterial vats. Yeah, those are a little tricky. I had a lot of fun trying to set those up. But I got to figure it out after a while. So, where do I build this mothership thing? Don't click cancel because that's gonna put me back in the back in the whatever. So the system we're trying to go to is somewhere. I could have sworn you're supposed to put it in the overworld. Click again, view moons and satellites. Oh, my roommate is going at it in the background. Okay, but how do I make a space station? My roommate, I don't know if you, or not roommate, I keep saying roommate. I don't want him as a roommate. My neighbor, he's screaming. I'm gonna look up at the wiki. I think the wiki tells me more about how to do this thing. Construction. Select the overworld on the galaxy map. Hit create where it says a mothership can be built here. The rocket must be launched from the overworld. Oh. Okay. All right, I guess we're landing again. This is the third time we're gonna be flying out here with this rocket. See, this is why you have to read. If any GTNH devs are watching this, I recommend you mention that in the quest book. Okay. But yeah, the bacterial vats were a pretty fun adventure, trying to figure out how to set that up. Like, there's ways you can min-max it so that it is always like 100% efficient. But I didn't do that. I kind of just went with the easy route after a while, because the setup I originally had kind of broke. So now I'm just kind of like You know what? You can do kind of 50%, but you're gonna make so much that it really doesn't matter. Have fuel. Then we have to launch this from the overworld. And you have fuel? Yes, you do. And we go to the overworld. So one of the long running issues in my world is that for some reason it keeps crashing every time I go here. I think it's been fixed. We're gonna launch off the back of the raccoon. So far so good, but I remember every time I would go from like a little bit distance, I would crash the server. And it's like it's the whole server that crashes too. Here we go. Hopefully there's nothing in the way up there. I don't think so, right? The churro clouds don't spawn, but only in the end, I think, or something like that. Yeah, I've been on this world for almost 2 years. We hit 2 years in December. And a lot of why I've been like really slow is because for the longest time I've been only streaming twice a week. And I wouldn't really do much off-camera stuff. But the past month or two, let's just say the past month I've been playing like almost daily now. Trying to catch up to everything I've missed out on and actually trying to beat the pack. So I think we're doing pretty good progress. I think this past month I've streamed enough for like 4 months of the previous schedule worth. That's how much we've actually done. Mothership can be built here. Great. Where'd you go? Okay, right there. Yes, launch right there. Yeah. Hit the next Star Destroyer. You're not gonna explode, right? Okay, no. Okay, it was kind of a rough landing. That's it. All of those expensive European blocks and circuits, this is what it is. Got a trophy, I'll put it up there. There you go. I'll leave the rocket, put it in my back pocket because that's sensible, right? Yeah. Probably have a concussion right now. Yeah. Those G-forces don't mess around. Okay, so how does this work? So is this like a dimension? What dimension am I in right now? I should be able to check journey maps, I think. It just says space. Because I don't know if I should put a warp here. I'm gonna try putting a warp here and see what happens. Set warp. Not mothership. Right there. And I don't know what happens if I try to warp from it. Like warp to it, but then it like moves. Plus, this doesn't seem very safe if you think about it. Like so if I put the rocket engine, I'm gonna put it like this. It's gonna look a little funny. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I put it like that, you would imagine that once it starts blasting off, I get left behind because, you know, inertia shenanigans and things like that. This doesn't look very safe. That is idle fuel. A lot of fuel. So I'm kind of scared that this is just going to disappear. Just in case, I'm going to put a wall, but I also need the fuel. I'm going to get like a super tank, just a simple one. A regular one. And I think it uses, what kind of fuel do you use? One of the quest tells me. Holds up to 10,000 liters of Aqueduct-based liquid fuel Mark II, which we do have on craft. It's just a regular space. I can't say that. Space station, nothing special with it. So when you travel, does it actually move somewhere? Do you teleport? It doesn't physically move, because that's what I'm scared of. You know, because basic physics understanding, you would think that it just flies away without you as soon as the thing starts moving. That's too many Naquadols. I need Mark 2. Mark 2, this one. Hey, Extreme, by the way, thank you. You will see, don't tell me that thing's gonna fly away and I'm gonna lose my mothership. One way to find out, right? I'm also curious what happens with the set warp that I did. And I don't know how much fuel I'm gonna need either. This man holds 90 buckets? That's literally nothing. I don't want to see. So I'm pretty sure it told me that it tells me how much fuel I need. And thrust. 18 meganewtons of thrust. And this guy does... You also do 18 meganewtons. I think that's the ratio. You only need less than 100,000. Well, it's gonna get 1 million because I'm too lazy to get it out of there. So we're trying to get to Amun Ra, right? It says planet Seth. Right here. Amun, we're looking for Seth. Are these all like Egyptian gods? You need to do a little layover. Oh man. I'm gonna get like a... Travel would take... Oh, okay, I see it. Travel would take too long. Fuel requirements. Travel time 1 day. So is it really gonna make me just sit around for like 20 minutes? Or it's just estimating? I see it now. So it's like instant... Okay. It's estimating, got you. So Proxima Centauri at most... Really? So I'm just gonna be hanging out here for 20 minutes? Oh man, I should really set up the instruments. Even put the trophy up there. This thing ain't pouring any more fluid, and I don't know why. I'm not gonna complain about it. So if I travel... So it looks like you would recommend... You can actually relocate somewhere else and come back when it's there. I don't trust that. I'm gonna lose my rocket. So would you recommend to just go to Proxima Centauri? Look at me sounding all nerd. Let's try it. And we go. No luck, only skill. Nah, I'm kidding. Appreciate it, Sarge. Take care. Distance is astronomical units. So I just click launch. Oh no, it already started moving. Okay, it doesn't actually throw you off. That's what I was most concerned with. I thought I was just gonna go launching back into wherever. What happens if I jump? Hang on, I'm gonna be in front of a wall here. Oh, we're fine. So it like maintains the gravity. I gotta give props to whoever was the skybox designer here. Must have had like a real tough time doing this. Look, it even matches my skin. See that? My arm disappears. Nothing happens. The game isn't that advanced. I know, but you never know, right? You would think it is. They have like entire space elevators. The whole concept of that. So we're just gonna be hanging out here for 20 minutes, alright? Got you. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not that patient either. Oh, it's down here. Oh, it straight up does take 20 minutes. Man, no one wants to wait that much. This is pretty cool. I like this idea though. So if I disable it somewhere in the middle, how does it register that? 20 accelerated minutes. But we have the power teleportation. So if I do, okay, I'm gonna try it. So if I do warp mothership, ship. Okay. Do I have to chunk load it? Oh, it's 20 accelerated minutes, so it's game time. That's faster than 20 minutes. Okay, I guess while we're here, let's prepare some of the other things I want to set up. So, things like... I'm gonna chunk load this just in case, because I don't know how it's gonna work. Should I chunk load it? I'll chunk load it. I don't need that. Yeah. So, we're gonna set up the void miner, right? Okay. We'll do that then. I do want to build another one of those quantum networks things. What do you call it? Quantum links? Yeah. Get that going. The void miner, we're going to want a stocking input hatch. And what else do you need? All of these casings, right? I'm pretty sure I built everything last time. We have that. Have those. Don't have you, so make 20 of you. Adamantium frame box, I don't, so make those. These are not too expensive. And mining neutronium casings, just make a little bit more. There we go. So I need a stocking input hatch, right? Yeah. And then a output bus. About to say, don't you dare change my recipes on me. Try crafting something else right now. The output bus, we'll use a good one. Then what kind of energy hatch do you need again? I always forget. It's UV, right? UV. Okay, I need you to shush. You're being a little loud. Yeah, okay. I'm back there. Oh, my world does not like that. It's okay. Wait for everything else to finish up. Yeah, we're crafting these now. So I should probably start preparing how to set up the ore munchers, because we also did that. Oh man, this man is struggling. He is struggling. He's got to keep up. He only went to Seth and Nepper. What's a Nepper? That word sounds familiar. Nepper. I think I heard it in school. Nepper frequency? Yeah, that is a thing. A measure of the rate at which a system's transient response decays over time. I should know this because I literally studied it for undergrad, but I don't remember it. But I remember that word. What is a Nepper? It's the dilithium, right? Okay. Dilithium, gotcha. I think it's not really the focus. I'll probably just go there off camera just to get it working. Hang on, so how do I get to the planet once I have the space station? Do I just use the shuttle again? I should not trash the shuttle. I can't say that. Trash the shuttle is what you're saying. Put it in my back pocket. But yeah, our ore munchers are they are struggling bad. Wait, have you not been running this whole time? Oh, that's why. It's because I told us to run just purified dash ore. There we go. Either way, this man is struggling. We have it set up to only mine things that are over 5,000, and like almost everything is 5,000. We even got some in the millions. Okay, shut up. So, yeah, this man is going to struggle for a while, so we need to at least improve it. But I honestly don't know if having more than one is going to help. We're going to start off with 3 of them. So 4 more. So I do need to set up a spot for these. And I imagine I can just wall share them. Right? It looks like I can. It's gonna look a little funny though, but that's fine. Okay, let's set them up. So it is going to involve me moving this one. Yeah. Once I set up the other ones, I'll just move this one and I'll put it right over here. So the idea, how am I gonna do this? It's a good way to set to wall share this. You honestly probably don't even need to wall share it, right? It probably just doesn't matter. So I'm not gonna wall share it. I'm going to put them down, and then the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. Yeah, but I don't think so, because really the only expensive thing about this is the controller itself. After that, it doesn't really matter. So we're not gonna wall share. I'm just gonna put them down. So to get this guy set up, we need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 back. And 3 up. Just like that. So what you're going to need, a bunch of things. Can't really upgrade the tier, right? Does it matter what kind of glass you give it? It's any glass, right? Reinforced glass. Okay. So you. How do I select reinforced glass? I'm just gonna use borosilicate glass block because it wants me to. You and you. So I need 101 times 4. There it is. 125 times 4 times 4. Silicate glass block. 48 times 4. And what's probably going to happen is that as I need more ore munchers, I'm just going to keep moving them like that. Or what if I go up? How funny is it if I go up? Is that reasonable? Why wouldn't I go up? I'm going to go up. I think it'd be funny. Okay, everything is crafting, and we'll just wait for that to finish up. Let's go and get the what do you call it? The quantum link. If you rotate it 90 degrees, it looks like a water gun. 90 degrees, what direction? All right. I'm turning my head to the right, and I think I see what you're talking about. We're gonna go into our quantum link pit. Turn off my magnet. Thank you. Actually, we had one here, right? Yeah, we already had one. We'll just use this one. Okay. I don't need you or you or you or you or you. Because this one is connected to one of these. I don't know which one, but it's connected. But on the Seth side, it doesn't matter, it doesn't care. It's just like, oh, as long as I see one. Oh, I should not have done that. So those guys stay here. I don't know which ones it's connected to, but it's connected. You have 26 channels, so we should be good to set that up now. And I also need to charge the energy cell. We're going to connect this very thick wire. Actually, I'm not going to do that there. Over here is better. So I don't go accidentally right-clicking and connecting to the wire on top, and then I blow up my entire base. There we go. We charge it. And break it with the wrench. I think that should be good, right? Everything else is crafting, right? Yeah, we're just waiting on iridium casings. You're slow, and you're slow. You need to speed up. Speed it up. Ew, crafting one at a time? Ew. Come on, we're richer than that. The circuit 4. It's always circuit 4. And you blank circuit. Go. I'm looking for, I don't know how much. 42 times 4? No. 125 times 4. Okay. Let's go check on the mothership. Hello. I have made it. Did it work? Do I have to stop it? I'm confused. Oh, don't I have to launch it again? Trying to get to Seth, right? Oh, no, okay, that's what it is. So we want to go, not Amun, we want to go to Seth. Which one's Seth? Oh, Seth is a moon. Thank you. This Amun moon? No. Horus moon? No. Osiris moon. We're gonna find it. We'll find it. We'll find it. Process of elimination. Sekhmet. We got it at the same time. This one. Travel would take too long. So it is here, right? Yeah, it's here. It's just that we have to travel again. Dang, look how far we are. I So we can't reach Sekhmet, but we can reach Ra. That's where I would go, right? Go to Ra. No? Horus? Oh, why do you keep putting me down there? Long. Not letting me travel, but you think it's because I don't have enough fuel? No, we have the fuel for it. Do I disable it first? A few layovers. I like how you call it layover. I'm just curious why it doesn't let me launch. Do I have to like actually click onto it and then launch? It don't work. What if I click disable? I'm scared. It's gonna teleport me like somewhere random, right? Oh, it's supposed to say finished. Excuse me. Water. I wonder what the server console says. Maybe I have to restart the world or relog or something. Server console doesn't know anything about this. Check the quest. I think that quite a lot of people have it bugged out, and there's commands for it overly. Which quest? Not this one. This is for tier 8 rockets. Yeah, I don't see there's any quest for it. Let's look in the Discord. I'm gonna take a look at the Discord. Mothership info. Mothership force arrival. Oh, okay, never mind. I just had to think a little bit. Hello, bright star. I think we're here. Oh, we're totally here. Okay. It just had to think. That's okay. So it did not bug out for us. We're just impatient. So I want to go to. That would take too long. So I would launch to Ra. And we go. This will take another 20 minutes. Go, 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 go. I find this really funny. Let's go back. Thanks for that, though. Okay, so we have all the casings for the ore munchers ready. Oh, what? I didn't even open that. And we go set up the ore munchers. What do you mean? What are you missing on the inside? Did I miss something? Oh, I totally did. Steel gearbox casings. How much you want to bet these are going to craft one at a time? Yeah, they totally are. And probably you as well. Oh, come on. Why are you lagging now? Oh, I called it. I called it earlier. Yeah, the stream's lagging out. Hello, VOD watchers. It's just you and me here now. Never mind, I lagged out. So I'll talk about it again whenever the stream actually picks up. But I did say that I was going to have some connection issues because there's a storm going on today. And I guess that's the first one. I mentioned it in what the heck did I just say? I mentioned it in the Discord. Hello, welcome back, stream. We're back. I was just telling the VOD watchers that I called it in the Discord earlier that there's storms going on, and we hit it. See, I told you, I knew it was gonna happen. We all called it. Place your bets. How many times am I gonna disconnect tonight? There's the first one. Ritz guessed 6 of them, and someone else guessed 7. I think it was you, right? This is my first time, Ellie. But we all called it. We're looking for a regular steel frame box. There it is. But yeah, it's kind of storming outside right now, so there's a non-zero chance that it's gonna disconnect me. So just bear with me. I have no control over Mother Nature. I wish I did though, but I don't. It was Droid. Droid gets 7. Okay. I just have no faith in my you have no faith in Texas's electrical grid, and honestly, I totally understand that. Neither do I. Okay, that finished pretty quickly. There you go. Our second ore muncher. And then we just keep going up. So this can wall share, right? So how about this? What if I just not type in, but like connect it like this and just have them. Yeah, I'm going to build them sideways because I can. And if I need more, I'll just build them up. So this is what I was thinking. I might have doomed it if it was the first. So you caused the disconnect, Ali. How dare you? Don't spray it. I don't want to spray it. Does it actually spray the multi-block? Oh, it totally does. No. It's red. I don't want that. Clean it. There we go. Okay. So if I were to build it like this, does it work? Because I'm thinking I can wall share with the front right here, and we can like have them so close together. And this should work, right? Like, why wouldn't it work? I don't see why it wouldn't work. Do it. Claustrophobic integrated ore factories. Oh, yeah. Yeah, why wouldn't that work? That totally works. We're going to keep it. It looks funny also. Right here. And then I will do 1, 2, 3. Told the maintenance that the grass needed mowed. It's storming outside, but knowing them, they would absolutely do it just to get in my way. Go. Oh, this looks hilarious. Like, you can't tell me that doesn't look very funny, right? Okay, so this is the plan. Each one is going to have 2 UHV energy hatches. Oh, it's a good thing I got these ready already. And then I'm going to go ahead and move this one. But I'm not going to move any of this, I don't think. That's just asking for problems, so don't do that. So everything here is going to stay. It's just that the ore muncher is going to, like, we're going to get rid of it. Not rid of it, but we're going to move it out of the way. Yeah. So these are going to get clogged forever. That's completely okay. So I think I have all of the other casings ready because I crafted enough for 4 of them. So I should be able to just move it over there. Yeah, let's do that. Put it over here. I need my qubit. One, two, three. There we go. How funny this looks. Oh, yeah. Heck, if I even wanted more of them, I could totally do it and just flip them around, right? And then just build them that way. And it'll totally work, I think. Have them all completely wall shared. That'd be really funny. Have 8 of them. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing because these guys, they're not very efficient. You know what? I'm going to plan for having 8 of them. Let's at least do that. So I would need to... Yeah, you can totally wall share them like that, but they need to be flipped around. Yeah. So we would do 1. This is going to be the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is the border block. And we're going to plan for 8 of them. And if I need more, then that's going to be a future problem for future burning if we need more. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and just clear the entire basement just for easier access. Oops. There we go. So, how is this thing going to be powered? That is a good question. I don't fully know the answer to that, but this is my idea. So obviously you don't want to power the things that share. I'm going to have the power. Let's get my other UHV energy hatches. 2 of you. So we're going to have 8 of them here. And we're going to put it on the one where the controller is. So right here. So you get powered like this. Like that. And you go right here. So now they're all 4 of them are going to be stepped up to UEV. So they run so much faster. Like that. Okay. And then each one is going to need a stocking input. Going to use advanced stocking input bus. And then you also need a output bus. And because we're not really using grandfathered ones anymore, we can just use, I think, one of these, right? Yeah. And you know what I mean by grandfathered ones. It's the ones that existed before the the update that made the output buses have different storage capacities, something like that. So we have the stocking buses. All right, now these guys, I don't know exactly where they're gonna go, but I would imagine the best bet is to have them like right here. Yeah, so one right there. That. And one right here. One right there. And one right there. Just like that. No. The inputs have to be on top, don't they? This is very much a sided multi-block. So I think you have to put the inputs on the top. Yeah. And the outputs would be on the right of the thing. So it's kind of mimicking that you put the stuff on the top, power the machine on the bottom, and everything else. And then it'll, throw in the fluid and stuff up here, and then it outputs the items to the right. So we might not actually be able to wall share it on this side now that I think about it. Yeah, we won't be able to wall share it, but I can totally leave the space for it for another row. So all I have to do is this. Then select you. Do that. I mean, I could wall share it like this, though, but at that point, it doesn't matter. We'll just have them like this, just 4 of them. If I need more, I'll just pile them down there. I'll select you and do air. Yeah. And I'm just going to fill this all up with Aegon. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so you can't be here. You have to be on top. Go there. You go there. Oh, I broke an energy hatch by accident. There. So we will put the items right here. That work? That works. Okay. So it'll be right there. And each one is going to need a maintenance hatch as well. Give that here. Right? Yes. At this point, I can probably wall share them. Actually, nah, they'll have their own. It's fine. We're not broke enough that maintenance hatches are an issue anymore. You can craft these by a good amount now because they're actually kind of cheap now because of the UV circuits, UV parts. Not too bad. Okay. So you also need a couple of stocking input hatches. This one is for my space miner, my void miner, and I'm going to need 4 more of you. And speaking of space miner, while that's going, let's go check on our mothership. It's still traveling, but we saw here that we just needed to give it a little bit more time and it'll work. Maybe I just have to exist here. That could be the case also. So it'll think about it. So we're waiting for a couple of stocking input hatches, and then what else am I going to need? A bunch of these wireless connectors. I don't know how much. I'm just going to make 10 just because I can. But I think that's it. Everything else is just cables and connections. I think we're fine. Trying to think of what else there could be. No, I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Water. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have to be here for that time, for that bug to clear, but I did clear out for the first one. It also cleared out when I looked at a couple of quests, right? So what if I just click on quests and it'll work? Off camera? Alt tab? No idea. But there's something that causes it to work. Okay. Now we're just gonna go back home. We'll come back here whenever it's ready. If not, we have those commands that Mr. Extreme sent us earlier. Stocking input hatches are being crafted. Kind of waiting for those. So each one is also going to need a muffler. Just funny, right? It's such an expensive multi-block. And you need like an LV muffler. You need a muffler, right? Yep. So that will go. I'll just put it back here. Sorry, there's a little bug buzzing around, and I had to attack. Okay, stocking input hatch. We're waiting for the rest of them. Okay, and can I put that like here? Does it work right there? Yes, it does. I don't think it works like down here. Yeah, it has to be on the very top. Doesn't like being down there, so I'm gonna put it there just so it looks nicer. So that would be for that, and then the output hatches, output buses. Those are done. This one I'll put right there. Yes. Okay. This is looking nice and spiffy. Stockings are done. Tell you what, I'm just gonna craft 10 more of these because I'm always using these, and they kind of take a while to craft. They're not expensive; they just take a while. I don't know why. Okay, so we have power, we have item input, we have fluid input, a muffler, item output, and maintenance hatch. So that should be all of them completed, right? And look at that, they're all running fine as well. And then the next thing is to actually power the guy. And we go from there. So how much power is this going to need? Probably a good amount. So couple of things I might want to do. So how much power is this going to take? This is 4 amps of UHV times 4. So that's 16 amps of UHV. And I think I'm just going to give it that much, you know. Nah, that's future proof. You're getting UHV, 64 amp. So I need a 64 amp dynamo hatch, because I can. We might as well. And it's going to take up the spot of this guy, so cancel you to finish up. And we're going to need a bunch of infinity wire for this. A good thing that I crafted 1,000 ingots before the episode started. Yeah, I'm going to craft 100, like 2 stacks of infinity wires because I can. I love these. So cheap. They carry so much current that I don't have to deal with it. Yeah, this guy's going to be headed that way. And there's a couple other machines here that I can probably cram in, but I won't worry about it. Oh, I can't do that there. Trying to find the best way to make this look nice. Maybe even another transformer, right? Nah, there's not really going to be too much here. This is pretty much all the machines we're going to build out here, I think. And then we'll just add more rows. So I got to think about how I'm going to build the rest of the base because these multi-blocks I've been building are getting quite large. So part of me just doesn't like want to continue doing the whole. I'm going to still do the border thing, but maybe not the complete organizing like this. Maybe just start plopping them down to get them just to work, right? That way it's a little more efficient, but there's still clear separation between each machine. It's really hard to plan machines, especially when I don't know which ones I need. I kind of just build as I need them. It's an interesting challenge to think about. So this man is still crafting. Let's check on the mothership. It's still thinking. What if I right-click you? Right-click you. Right-click you. I want to travel to segment, which we can, and I want to go to death. Oh, it actually worked. Did it? I don't even know. I think I broke it. It was supposed to not move. Uh-oh. What happens if I right-click it again? Just make it worse. I don't care. See what happens. I'm curious. I'm gonna walk away from this and figure it out later. It's moving, that's all I really care about. I feel like chunk loading it kind of broke everything, but I don't know how that works, so I'm not gonna complain about it. My base is 2 parallel lines for different machines types and perpendicular from the lines and or upwards for different circuit. Yeah, there's a... Yeah, so that's one of the things I'm thinking about is the scaling. This setup doesn't really have a lot of room for scaling. So maybe I should start doing that from now on. For example, I can just like, oh, the next row is going to be like, I have chemical reactors here. I need more. Just keep building up until I feel like it. I don't know. I got to think about it. But, you know, there's not too much base design, but you still have to do a little bit, right? Because you have to scale up at some point. And building like this doesn't really give a lot of room for scaling. This is already a good start. I can totally just keep adding more and more and more and more. And then we still have all this space on either side that I have to work with, right? Because this is kind of just like a arbitrary thing. I can keep building infinitely horizontally for each machine type. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll think about it. Dynamo hatch is still crafting molten tritanium. When can I start, you know, making this infinitely? Can't really do that, right? Not stuck because I placed down other machines in the way, for example. I got you. I got you. Yeah. Yeah. We gotta do something about that. Yeah, especially because the machines are getting quite large, and a lot of the machines I'm gonna be building are a little sparse like this. I'll think about it. But like all of this area here, it looks kind of empty, but it's all going to be for Flatline. We only have up to tier 2. Tier 2 is right there for some reason, and tier 1. But this rest of the space is going to be for Waterline once I get there. Did I say Flatline? I don't even know. Waterline. UHV Dynamo Hatch. This man will get here. Tell you what, so I can make this look nice, I'm going to plug it in like this. Break you. You go up there. You go like that. And then I'll just bring this down 1. That's the wrong thing. We're going to do cable mode. Select you. And we go. I thought I was over here going overkill with 4 of them. You need 64. Is it that bad? Or that good, I should say. Oh, we're about to really ramp it up. There we go. Okay, and then we can plug in our infinity wires right here. Wherever they are. Are these even running? Yeah, they're totally on. It's impossible to keep up with 12 space miners. At that point, you're just picking and choosing what to process, right? Because there's no way you can keep up with the demand. I don't see how you would be able to. Man, what a time to be able to say that ore processors are very cheap. Technically, well, they're not very cheap for us still. UEV circuits are kind of atrocious to make. But I'll get there soon. Promise. Yeah. Yeah, we're rich now. We're using infinity wires because I can. I don't think what needs to be space mined instead of thinking what needs to be processed. Uh-huh. Grade 8 water parts took like 500 UAV circuits to make. Oh, that's going to be fun. Oh, what? No, not you. Get out of there. I do want that connected, but I'm trying to get to you. Like that, yes. Automation sounds like it's atrocious, right? It's the baryonic something. Insert quark releasing catalyst. Ugh, I'm not even gonna read it. Future problem for future burning. Say it with me. Okay, I like the new wire cutter sounds. They actually sound like actual wire cutters. And it's a very relaxing noise. Oh yeah, kung kung tung 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 tung. I don't know how to. What's the word for that? Onomatopoeia? I don't know how to do that. There's this content creator on Instagram that I follow. He actually, I think he's called Mr. Onomatopoeia, and he actually makes real pretty good lifelike noises for like a lot of things. He does a lot of gunshots, like for example, what you would hear in Battlefield 6, and it sounds pretty good. Spend 5.5 hours trying to figure out how to implement it. Yeah, I know what's gonna happen is that there's gonna be a whole stream of me trying to figure out how it works, and then I just don't figure it out. But I'm very persistent. I will absolutely stay for the entire time just so I can figure out how it works. I'm more than definitely gonna want more than 4 of these guys, but this is a good start. Oh, and also Extreme, do you have, like, what's your running mode? Because you can definitely speed it up, but 30 seconds, this one is like the one that gets you the most stuff, right? That's the mode 1, I think. That's the one I'm using. Actually, there's multiple modes. Let me see. Okay, there's one where you can sift also. Yeah, this one, but it's chemical bathing, and I don't really care about chemical bathing. But you can do when that's only 1 second of processing time. If you really would just want to clear your mess, I might do that. But this is the one I want to do everything, I think, for the most stuff without having to deal with chemical bathing. Which I don't think there's too much stuff you can want out of chemical bathing that you don't already get from anything else. So I don't really care for it.
I almost forgot what
water.
to drink.
Actually, I think this will be my last sip, so I may have to take a break to get some more in a little bit. Thank you, Ali. That was my last sip of water. Take a break in a little bit to get some more. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to modify this thing we have right now. So this is the old ore muncher. It's just a shell. It's not actually plugged in anymore. But we're going to keep it there for memories. I will harvest the maintenance hash, though. It's kind of expensive. But the entire setup is not going to change. Where's this wire even coming? Okay, that's connected to the space elevator. So what I'm going to do is actually plug it into us and like make this I think here, what's the best way around this? Make this a dense cable so I have as much channels as possible. And this connects to the space elevator, so don't touch that. That. And then quartz fiber. I'm going to connect the controller so I can have extra channels. But I still need the quartz fiber to actually plug it in. Put it right there. There we go. So this one is feeding 32 channels. I definitely want to upgrade it with more channels at some point, but 32 is a good amount. So this is actually feeding the ore subnet. This one, don't do that. Just bring it with me. Oh, I should have collected the settings. That's fine. But the idea is that I would get another wireless connector right there. So this one is the one that'll connect to, I can put it on top actually. No, you're going to connect there and break everything. Don't do that. I'm pretty sure if I ever connect two controllers together and, you know, cause my AE2 to blink, the entire base shuts down because I think that I remember doing that once. It destroyed a lot of things, paused a lot of machines and stuff like that. It's pretty funny. So this is the one that connects to the inputs right here. Like that. Okay. And now each one is going to be device offline, but I want this to auto pull. And I want you to do a minimum stack size of, we'll do 10,000. And then I can copy this with the data stick, right? How do I do this? Okay, you punch it and to store it, and then you right click to save it. And reset the data. Okay. So each one should be auto pulling with 10,000 stack size. Okay, I was actually just thinking about it. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then we would connect cables to it. So this one should see all of the junk that we want to process. And I'm kind of trying to spread that out between the 4 machines. Lots of junk. I don't need to go over there. There's nothing over there. Okay. So now they're all able to see the sheer amount of ores that we're trying to process. And then we're going to need to connect, what do you call it? Hang on, there's a mosquito in my room. Give me a second. Oh, I got him. Did I? Oh, he fell off my hand. Okay, well, there's a mosquito somewhere in my room. I have no idea where it is. It's okay. So we would connect. This would be connected to our main net, which has all of the lubricant, I think is what we need to give this. And then find somewhere I can steal channels from. At this point, I'm just going to use a new face. Biblically accurate AE2 controller. Oh, don't paint it. To connect you like that. There we go. Okay, and then we just go like this. Right there. And each one is going to be filled with lubricant. We may have to up our lubricant production, I think, because we're only getting this from, never mind, we're fine. But we are only getting this from creosote. I don't know how fast our creosote production is. Haven't really like stress tested it, so we might have to figure out another way to make lubricant, but that's okay. Can you pump this from a planet? Nope. How do you make this anyway? Oh, we're about to farm up tons of fish for this. Oh, we can totally get it from oil also, and I'm pretty sure we can pump that as well, so that might be what we do. If we need like a lot more lubricant. But they all have lubricant, they all have items, and let me turn it on for a little bit. What do you mean you're not working? you not pull in the items correctly? No, you have items. Am I missing something? Output bus, maintenance hatch. You also have power, I think. Yeah, power. You have power. Let me double check if you're actually powered. Yep. Okay. So why aren't you working? There's a circuit I needed to give you. Distilled water. Okay. Distilled water. I knew that. I knew that. I knew that. There it is. And there it's going. Okay. Cool, cool. Yeah. Go. Give me all of the resources. More resources than I know what to do with. And now you're gonna be storing all of this stuff. So the next step is to actually connect all of these, put it back in the subnet over there. I don't want to move any of this because it's one of those don't touch it if it's already working. Because if you touch it, you're gonna break everything. So what we're going to do, this is a subnet. So I just need to connect it to this subnet. And which means if I want more channels, go ahead and connect it to a controller. So I can break this and move that there. And then move the IO port. Just put the IO port like right there, sure. Okay. And then I want to connect this to a wireless connector and bring that over there. I guess this is how we store into our storage subnet. So it's a little convoluted. I think that's the word for it. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I'm trying to not break it. There you go. And then this guy connects to the outputs of the ore munchers. I'm going to give this cyan cable. Or light blue cable, actually. Yeah. There we go. So now there shouldn't be anything in here. And if anything ever gets stuck, then skill issue. I have to fix that. But for now, I think that's good, right? So it's connected here, so now it's behaving normally. This has nothing in it, so I'll steal it. I might even disassemble all of this, honestly, just so I don't get confused. I'll do that. It also saves some channels. So break everything starting here. Goodbye, OG Ore Muncher. You did really good work. I mean, you're not even... You just got moved, technically. It's over there with all the other ones. It has family now. It's no longer by itself. Do not remove any of the ender chests, none of the AE2 stuff up here, because it's going to break everything if I move it. Pretty sure what's going to happen is that I break something by accident and destroy my entire base. especially careful right here. This even gives me enough stuff to build another ore muncher. Right. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing, honestly. Maybe just follow Mr. Extreme's path and build another set of 4 ore munchers off camera. We can't craft this right now. Actually, I think we could, because another thing I crafted off camera was 100 UEV circuits. I'm curious, how bad is it to make 4 more of these? It's pretty bad. That's an off-camera craft. Oh, we can even harvest some infinity wires. Okay, but this is the bare bones. Don't touch this. All of this stuff still works. Just don't touch it. I'm gonna harvest these infinity wires because these are the expensive ones. I'm gonna leave that there. I don't want to break it. It's gonna shut off another 1,000 machines if I do that. Okay. Lots of stuff in my inventory, but if I want to check, the only thing I don't like is this. If I want to check all of my goodies, I have to check here, but I can also just make another terminal, which I'm gonna do. I'll put another terminal over there so I can actually see everything. And I can even move the drive over there if I wanted to. And then let's go check it out. I can put a terminal right over here. There we go. And then sort by stored items, number of items. And okay, so this man is going to be doing a lot of processing. And I'm sorry, these mans are going to be doing a lot of processing. But you guys have a lot to work through. I'm going to leave you there for a while, and then off camera, I'm going to double you. Add 4 more of them right next to them. Now we just have 8 ore munchers. We're munching ores like crazy. Oh yeah. So really all we can do is just leave it there and hope and pray that our base doesn't shut down with the amount of power that we're consuming. And let me clear my inventory. Keep that on me. I think that's what I want. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go check on our mothership. This man is still traveling. I don't know what it's doing. I don't even know where we're at anymore. Can't launch to Ra. But if I want to launch to Seth, I don't want to click this until it responds that I'm at Ra though. It says I'm already orbiting, but I'm not really orbiting. I honestly think we just have to hang around here for a while. And we can do that while we think. So that's really what we have to do today, right? Is make sure we can process all those ores. As long as we produce or consume faster than we produce, then we should be okay. But there's so much ores in like backed up in storage, I don't know. I mean, it looks like we're still traveling, just very slowly, I think. It even tells me the speed. So we are moving. 0.46 astronomical units per hour. That is a crazy amount, right? That's like moving half the solar system width or something like that every hour. That's crazy speeds. Crazy speeds. Aquanaut base liquid fuel Mark II. Alpha Centauri. Is that the farthest solar system we can travel to? Looks like it. We're way out here. Very surreal to think about that. We're like, I know I've talked about it before, but it is very surreal to think about. Like, we're just way out here. Our Minecraft character is somehow way out here in another planet or another planetary system. That's crazy. That's wild. What's over here? Vega. T Ceti. Barnarda. Centauri. Alpha Centauri. Proxima Centauri. Yeah, I don't know what to do about this. What else can we craft? Okay, I guess what we can do now is try to figure out what we need to do to prepare for the parts, right? So I think we're going to need another. Let me check actually. If I go back here, we are running out of space in our data access. I think this is enough to get on with the UEV parts though. I'm pretty sure every single one of them is going to need research, right? So we should spend the time to try to craft one of each. So we're going to need a motor. Just to research everything, right? Yeah. So we need a motor, a conveyor, a pump, a robot arm, what else? Those are the 4 basic ones, but isn't there like a 1, 2, 3 piston emitters and sensors? Okay. Component ass line so good. I just have extra of these. And, you know, fuel generators as well, I think. But we'll worry about that later. I mean, I might as well worry about it now. Yeah, because we need a fuel generator to research the UEV fuel generator. How bad are these casings? Like, what if I just bum rush the component ass line UEV casings? There's no way we can do that, right? Yeah, no, these seem atrocious to make. But it's not impossible. Oh, you're telling me you want one of them to study also? Ew. This seems absolutely horrendous. Oh, ew, that's so much infinity we have to spend, right? I'm gonna do this for now, just study all of this, and then we'll continue. Get some data sticks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Isn't there another one? Could have sworn there's like 8 parts if I check the component ass line. Oh, there is 8. Okay. Let me try to research everything. That's not how it goes. I don't know how fast the research is going to be, though. Actually, not that slow. Relatively quickly. So research all of this stuff. Thank you. Yeah, we're really making progress. It's a shame though that the mothership keeps bugging out. Give me my research. Nice infinity related stuff. Can't craft any of it though until we get Tangum, but we're actually pretty close. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna research everything and then just AFK on the mothership. I feel like that's what it is. It doesn't like it when I'm not there. And maybe it actually does progress when you're like physically there. So I'm gonna AFK there for a bit. Take a break and get some water after I research all of this stuff. That way maybe I can force it to actually show up in the place I want it to. And there is not a chance, it's basically guaranteed that I'm going to run out of space. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're going to have basically exactly enough, except for one. We're going to have to make more data access hatches here, I think. Oh yeah, look at all those parts. I don't have them already, right? No, okay. Oh, we technically don't need these guys anymore, right? I'm not gonna remove anything. I feel like I'm gonna break it. There we go. Now we have all of our UEV components. And let's go ahead and take a break on the mothership. Yeah, it's still being weird. But maybe that's what it is. I have to physically be here for a set amount of time, maybe? I don't know. So we'll take a break here. I'll come back in a little bit and refill my water. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hopefully this works. Be right back. Thank you.
Okay, God, I hate this.
Okay,
I hate this.
I need your time. I need to be free with you tonight. I need your Okay, enough. Fix it. I'm gonna put the thermometer on the floor.
Oh, Spike! It went over 5. It went over 5.
Get out.
I can't. Open the door!
I left the book in there.
It's over 5. It's over 5. Get out.
Dude, you scared me more than the ghost.
Oh my God, dude.
Wait.
Your left window is higher than your right. So it's like the
Wait, something's off. Wait. Hang on. Wait, I can fix this. 2, 3, 4, 5. The left one is correct. Am I gonna keep it?
That's all I can think of is that face.
Hello, are you here?
Name's Jessica.
Jessica?
Oh! What the hell was that?
It doesn't like it when you say your name.
Dude.
Everything's.
What?
Oh, it moved the camera.
No, he's
Turn
gonna
on the lights.
Yeah, I did. Hey, stop! I need to see the light. Bruh,
oh,
move. Oh, there's something there. What is
Where?
it?
Un zapato. Hello, are you possessed?
Oh my god.
I'm hearing singing.
Let's
I hear
bring it.
something.
My
I
AMF
hear
reader.
something. Where?
Oh,
Where?
my heart.
Oh my god! I
saw
saw
it.
something. I saw something.
I saw something.
I saw something.
I'm going out.
Oh my!
Open the
I'm
door.
fucking running out. Fucking
Open
no.
the door.
I don't know what to do.
I think
I
he had
see
like
it.
a cowboy
I
hat.
don't see it. I'm fucking running.
Oh god.
I'm running. Where are you guys?
We're outside.
We're outside.
Oh fuck no! I'm by myself in the house. Run!
Guys, I died.
I dropped my EMF reader. That's right there.
Oh, I made it.
Okay. What was that? There's so many mobs in here. What's going on here? What the heck is this? Oh no.
What does that mean, Allie? What kind of...
Hi. Okay, I got my water. I got my. Oh, I got my water. So how much else I got? Why aren't you doing anything? This thing bug. What happens if I relog? I don't think it's gonna do anything because I feel like that's server side. What happens if I relog? That totally worked. Okay. Oh, we even went to Seth because it listened to my second request, right? Okay. So now you know, just relog. Okay, cool. So I'm here now and I have to actually get to Seth. So it is the thing is I have to fill up my rocket again, so let me go back home. And try doing that up there. I don't really have a warp up here. Just gonna fill it up like that, and then we should be good, I think. Get some more fuel just in case. I don't want to risk anything. There you go. Yeah, I have no idea why relogging works. It shouldn't, because I imagine it's like a server side. I guess not. I don't know. Hurry up. Aren't you like a UEV chemical plant? Why are you so slow? Slow as heck. Uh-oh. Okay, well, never mind. I was just thinking about it. It was just thinking about it. It's okay. And we put that here. Okay. Need you to come with me. Put that away because I don't want it to right-click something I'm not supposed to. Go back to the mothership. And then we place this guy down. I imagine that's all I have to do. And then we launch it to get to touch grass, right? I think. And then we'll just set a warp there because we can. Look at this supreme mothership. Guys, I've never seen such a more sophisticated mothership in your lives. Neither have I. Damn. And we go. Don't glitch out on me like that. It scares me. Oh, that's weird. It generates as a moon. Pretty funny. Okay, how far are we going? Okay, there it is. So we're trying to get to Seth. A mothership can be built here. I'm not going to do that. So we want to go to Seth, right? Launch to Seth. Don't have to hold space to slow it down. I totally can. Okay. It doesn't tell me. It doesn't give me a warning. I'm going to do it anyways. No, go down, not up. Okay, so when you hold press, it just, it goes up. Okay, there it is. Oh, you can just go? Alright, sure. Okay, we have touched grass. We're on Seth now. It's a very snowy planet, I guess. Oh, it's a very icy planet. Oh, there's water everywhere. Oh, that's because it's ice. Is that all it is? Never mind. Don't deal with that. Pretend I didn't break anything. Okay. Packed ice. Okay. There really isn't much to this, right? Okay, sure. So just gonna go ahead and just dig straight down or find a. Oh, I want to go see what that water is. Oh, it goes all the way down? What the heck? Where did I go? What's going on here? Sponge? Glowing coral? Can't do anything with it. Then this is just grass, I guess. Deep algae. Okay. So it's like an entire underground, like a preserved biome, I guess. That's pretty cool. I don't see stuff like this too often. It's a whole underwater forest, then it just ice on top. I have no idea why I have water breathing. It's probably the planet doing that, but I'm just gonna dig straight down. Is that really the entire planet? Yeah, it must be the entire planet. I feel like my bitrate is destroying, so sorry, sorry YouTube. And the stream, I guess. The stream is probably hating me right now. I go to the center, right here, somewhere around here is okay. We'll go down. Oh, it's clay. They're telling me after all this time, we finally get clay. Okay. Alright, sure. Gonna dig straight down. And we're already at the basement. Okay. Then I'll just go ahead and break everything. And get a big area going. So something like you. Then dig out the whole chunk because I can. Oh, I'm not trying to do cable mode. It's exchanging mode. This one? Yeah, that's what it was. Oops. Yes. No, exchanging. Set remove mode. Yeah. Am I not doing this correctly? Could have sworn that I am. And then I want to get rid of that. Oh, yeah, I am doing it right. It's just not loading for me correctly. There we go. Okay. Oh, it does not like it. There it is. It does not like me doing that. That might be enough space to set this up, though. I'm going to go ahead and chunk load it here. Maybe I'll just clear out this back wall as well. There we go. What are you? Awakened Draconium? Sure. Break you, and you, so it doesn't bug out. Now we have a nice amount of space, and I can chunk load this area. This one, right? Yeah. Okay. Then we put the ore miner right on top. Like that, right? And you're just high enough. I just did it the right way. There might need to be a little higher. Okay, so you need to get out of my inventory. You need a UV energy hatch. I'll put you right here. You need a maintenance hatch. A stocking input hatch for the xenon. And an output bus for the items. I can probably use... I'm just going to use a grandfather. I can. I don't really use this for anything else. Okay. You're good to go. And I just need to connect you to AE2. You would go right over here. Quantum link. You go singularity, and then give you an energy cell. Okay. Then have a cable. We also need a transformer to step down from UHV to UV. And a P2P to get the power. I would put that like that. The input UHV. Step down to UV. Go ahead and connect you. Then give this a memory card. 2. Advanced memory card. Your energy. And set this to UHV powered 2. And you want xenon. How much xenon do I have? I think we're slowly draining. But I can always just add more princesses. We still have 4 billion, or almost 5 billion, so it's fine. And I think that's it. There we go. Okay. So now we're getting a bunch of ores. So I can set a waypoint here. New. What dimension we're in. Seth. And what it is. A void miner. And then set warp. And then we also want to give this a machine controller to make sure that this never stops running. And a transmitter, metrics transmitter cover, yeah. Like that. Okay, so this man is always going to run. And I think we're good to go. You're chunk loaded. I have a warp here. And a waypoint to tell me that this is what it is. You're connected to AE2. Yeah, okay. Let me go back home. And then I can get my information panel. Put the void miner right here in the wall of machines that I have. And I don't know what I need for this, but I'm just going to do all of them. Set you to 1. There we go. Okay. So we should be getting where, okay, we already have Tangum. So the thing is, this is never going to be processed unless I specifically ask it to be, because there's just too much resources going on here. I'm going to process a little bit just to get it going. Have we made a dent? I don't think we've made a dent. You guys are trying your best. I really appreciate it. But you might need to try a little harder. These guys are like ranking it as well. So it's working on nickel right now. On a tin. Looks like it's working on tin ore. Oh yeah. Alright, for now I'm gonna make this first guy do Tangum. Because I just wanna get started on the Tangum processing. There you go. So I just need you to take care of Tangum for now. Then we're going to get a bunch of stuff, and I also have to filter the stuff because it will not be able to fit, right? Yeah, none of that fits. So is that all we get from this? So we're going to get, it's doing this path, so we're going to get magnetic neodymium, magnetic samarium, Tangum. I think that's it, right? Wait, so you're saying that's it's just an unlimited source of a samarium now? Oh. And I can throw this in the electrolyzer to get samarium. I'm probably just going to store this like crazy and then I'll figure it out later. Or do I just throw it into the electrolyzer and get samarium and then process it later? It seems like that's the best bet. Yeah. Yeah, I would do that. So I need something for samarium. Magnetic neodymium, probably the same thing. Because you can't really do much with it anyways, right? Yeah, okay. So we need something for I think we have neodymium storage already. Yes, but samarium, I don't think so. Which is good, because now that means we have something to store it with. So I need 2 spaces. I need something for Tangum. And something for magnetic samarium. This is interesting. Electromagnetic separator. I might have to passive this maybe. Tell you what, I'm just going to store all of this and then we'll process it down later. A lot easier to deal with it like that. Because my only concern is that the electrolyzers that deal with outputs, they are only connected to the ore munchers. So they go directly from the output of the ore munchers into here. There's no way for the main net to see any of these items or to push them into here. So I can't quite just filter them like that, and then we're going to have to do this, and then they get stuck anyways, so I don't want to do that. So we'll process it later. But I do need to filter this. So this is also why I didn't move any of the filter setup, because this is technically all the same thing. So how do I know that there's something that needs to be filtered? I just put it, actually not there. I get this one. I would put it here. It gets a bunch of stuff and then throw it into the IO port. And then we're going to see that there's now extra items in there. Purified zinc, that's just going to stay there. But these three I have to deal with. So I would filter them all. So raw tankum. And then magnetic samarium. Then magnetic neodymium. Then we void. Don't do that yet. I want to put it there. Then this one is going to have all three of them. Like that. And then we put it over there. And then we set up the void. There we go. Then I would grab this, and throw it back in the IO port, and there it is. Okay, so now if I check my storage, we have a bunch of tankum and magnetic samarium and a magnetic whatever, a bunch of stuff. So maybe that's enough to get started with. So I'm just gonna go put it back to its original setting and then try to make progress on all of these ores that have been piling up. You guys are doing your best. You're gonna get help on the next episode. I'm gonna make some more oranges. There might be other stuff that we get from Seth that I haven't filtered. Let me check. Yeah, because you might see something. Samarium most definitely is gonna get stuck. So this is gonna get stuck. But we'll leave that running for a while, and then I'll come back to it tomorrow or something, and then I'll filter it. A bunch of draconium. Yeah, it's gonna get stuck on samarium, I think. I think that's pretty much it. Maybe jade. I don't even know if we have jade anywhere. Fine, we'll see it whenever it gets stuck. It still has a ton to process, though. Yeah. These space elevators are actually pretty good. Got a lot to work to do. I'll leave you guys to it. So, now that we have tankum, how do I process it? So, for example, I want to start making motors. This is the recipe I want to do. And we're going to stick to the up tier ass line. We can make it in the UHV one, but dealing with this is a pain in the butt, having to rename everything for them to work in the component ass line. So for now, I think this is going to go in a regular ass line so that I don't have to deal with that, which is right here, this guy. So you do need more recipes, I think, right? Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and add one to you. You have enough. Yeah, okay. Actually, how far away are we from UEV Energy Hatch? What's stopping us from getting this? Grade 5 water. No, we can do that. Might be superconductor UEV, right? Iron plasma. Advanced nitinol. Oh, what the heck? You're expensive. Alright, we're not quite there yet. Honestly, I'm considering maybe rushing to the Infinity Chest now that we have UAV components, right? I'm tempted. I'm gonna break you. Don't connect that. Oh no. Just broke everything. You're supposed to be an anchor. Why did that break? Because it was another network. I called it earlier, didn't I? That I was gonna break my entire network if I did that. There you go. Okay. I meant to put it over here. So this one is connected like that. And then these guys can go in. I would just put them here as well. Then you would be named S-line up tier. And then add the pattern capacity cards. There you go. So all of the void miners, I think that's really the only issues they had. But they all jumpstart themselves. Let me check on the Seth one. Let me see if that setup is actually working. Yeah, because I put machine controllers on all of them in case something like that happens. Pretty much anything that gets plugged into AE2 through quantum rings has a chance to break because I mess up like that, or a power failure. But if I do that, then it is okay with the machine controllers. That prevents that from happening. I mean, it doesn't prevent it from happening, but it recovers the machines. Okay, so what is this? Prepare for everything to cost large amounts of infinity. Maybe I do want to work on the infinity chest, honestly. I want to get here. That's not happening. Eternal Singularities requires nearly every resource in GTNH to construct. The Stargate will require hundreds of thousands of these in total. It can be mass produced after space-time. 4 Eternal Singularity is enough for now to move on. You only need 1 for that one. I would love an infinity chest. I want to try and get this. So I need to set up the... What are you missing? Is that it? Maybe we're there. Set up you. Go right there. All right, as long as nothing conflicts, right? And then electric motors. Oh, yeah. I just want to see if we're able to craft this thing. I doubt it, but you never know, right? The fluid solidify this. Make a stack at a time. I'm excited. But I'm also gonna not get my hopes up because this stuff is extremely expensive. Wire mill 3 for the fine wire. Infinity rings is fluid solidifier or extruder. We'll do extruder because we have that. But the amount of infinity this is going to cost is kind of ridiculous. In the funniest way possible, though. Or extraconium cable. Long attuned tangum rod. Which is better? Well, not that one, because I can't even make it. So, purify Tangum. I don't know, actually. If I use a forge hammer, I have to make that. I'm just gonna polarize it. I can do like that. Purify Tangum rod. Tell you what, what's molten purified tangum used for? A bunch of stuff. So we're gonna use the molten. We're gonna use this recipe in the polarizer. Polarizer might need help though, because it is this is a UHV recipe, right? Yeah. Polarizer is right here. And the man is running UV power, so you're not gonna cut it. Might have to move you as well. And maybe even upgrade the electromagnets as well. Yeah, let's figure that out, but I do want to set up the recipe at least. Try to craft it. So this is all going to the handcrafting, right? So it's gonna just put everything in this box, and then I can craft it through here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do here. Just throw everything in there because I don't have it automated yet. So hilariously, we actually have enough infinity for this, I think. Yeah, it's less than 1,000, and I pre-crafted all of that. So I just need to get the Tangum working. So I'm gonna solidify this. Solidifier long rod. All right, this is the last thing we're gonna do today. We're gonna craft the infinity chest. I need it. But the eternal singularity, does it even ask for one? Because I can't craft this yet. Oh, it's not even asking for the eternal singularity. Okay, fine. Then I need to get molten purified tangum. Purified tangum. I don't know how to make it purified. Oh, like that. Electromagnetic separator. So this is where our issue is. Because this is our separator, which isn't even working. I don't think we actually have a functioning electromagnetic separator that isn't. Yeah, this is a passive one. Oh, you know what? This is probably why my monocyte lion thing is not working. Why are you here? Why does the Vashra look different? There are two of them? Guess so. If you already have a Vashra built before GTNH version, you can put it in the crafting grid. So why would I want to? I'm not going to mess with it. Yeah, so we just don't have a working separator. So we're going to have to set that up. I think I'm just going to end up moving both the separator and the polarizer and put them in a new spot somewhere else. I think I'm just going to do that. And I'm not going to move these because it's too much hassle. I'm just going to build two of them. So let's do that. So I don't think we'll be able to get the infinity chest tonight, but maybe next episode. Pretty confident though, because the singularity is just a bunch of resources and we have a ton. I just have to actually get them working. think I need that anymore. Get them set up. Maybe even set up a bunch of dire crafting tables. Isn't there like a way to automate their crafts? Could have sworn that there's an automated version. I mean, this is automated, but I could have sworn that they said that they were going to add like a multi-block for this. It's okay if not. So we need to make you. And replace one of the... I don't even know which one. Not the anvil, we kind of use that. What's something that I don't really use? I should really just add more, but I'm not going to. Like add more interfaces. Yeah. 2 of you. 16x. Annealed copper wire? Is that what you ask for? Or you're just... Yes, you do ask for annealed copper wire. Because I cannot tell which one it wants. If it wants regular copper or annealed copper. I know a lot of early game players, me included, have been confused because they're very similar, right? They're very hard to tell apart. There you go. So what else we're gonna need? You, and I imagine this is tiered. Tiered class, yes. So you're going to have UHV. Yes. Like, actually, I can just do that tier 1 and then UHV class, right? Yeah. So Gregtech casing, 73 times 2. Magnetic neodymium frame box, 37 times 2. Neutronium. Okay. Now I want to... Wait, no, there's still more stuff I need, right? Like the electromagnet housing, I think. Yeah. Can't make that. Shaped crafting, of course you are. Shaped crafting at this point of the pack is weird. Never understand it. I'm not used to it. Craft a big barrel brewery. I don't think I ever used that, right? No, I'm not going to use that for now, at least. 2 electromagnet housings. There we go. Okay, so electromagnets. Right now we can make the steel one, but I want to upgrade this as much as possible because we should. To make the neodymium one next, I'm going to need you. And then we keep going. We can go all the way to Tangum, but we need attuned Tangum. And we can't do that without upgrading it anyway. So we'll probably just stop at samarium. Yeah, we'll stop at samarium. So we got to do a little bit of research for this as well. But we can also set up some more recipes in the meantime. So for the molten purified tangum, we have to fluid extract that. Like that. And then at that point it is... What do you call it? Purified tangum dust, which is the electromagnetic separator, which we can't do yet. You're crafting one at a time? How dare you? You should know by now, don't do that. All these old recipes are catching up to us. Now we're rich. Titanium frame box is probably one at a time as well, right? No, it's not. I actually listened. I'm just gonna make 100 because I don't know how much I actually need. Okay, everything else should be done. Now it crafts so much faster. With Tangum electromagnet, multi-amp patches are allowed. That's really good to know. I will absolutely make use of that when I get there. I need you. Research the next tier. I am running out of space, so remember how I said I might need to add more data banks? Or more, at least more advanced data access hatches. Yeah, it's happened. Okay. There, and there's the last one. So we need to craft you. That does not look very expensive at all. Okay. We put that in the ass line, but better. Make one to research the next tier. So magnetic neodymium is a polarizer. Like, we do have a polarizer, it's just not very good. And then 4x superconductor wire. Right there. Crafty. Not 1,000, just one. I don't need that much. It crafts. I don't think it'll take a while. You might take a little bit, those coils. And then we're going to research that for the samarium magnet and try to craft this as well. Right there. You are going to be samarium magnetic like that. Put that in a ring. No, this is a polarizer. Like that. And there it goes. Something blew up. Not going to actually craft it yet because I need the data stick for this. There. Right there. Yeah. Thank you. And at this point, I don't think I need you anymore. We can't really upgrade this to the next tier because the Tangum magnet is doable except for the attuned Tangum ring. We're not there yet. Because we can't do this recipe yet because we need UHV power, which we don't have. So for now, I'm just going to build the samarium magnets and then craft a couple of the Tangum ones. And then we'll stick with that. But I do want to build these guys over somewhere. Put them over here. Okay, so how are you gonna look? You are 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 7 by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. I have to also set it up a certain way, right? So you're using glass 7, and I think that's it. Then GT, no hatch. 1. You might not work with this one. Is there a better electromagnet house I can make? I don't think so. There we go. Then we put the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. It'll wall share. That one. And there we go. Now we got 2 more polarizers. These guys are going to be for better shenanigans. Electromagnetism. So fun. Marium magnets are not quite finished, but they might take a while. I might have to set this up off camera. It's really just setting up a couple machines. But so what I'm going to do off camera is see if I can craft an infinity chest. Because for the most part, we can. And I think what I'm going to do is just request it in pieces. So I'll just request it right now, honestly. Like that. And we'll see how far it goes. I might want 2 of them. No, 1 is okay. Maybe 2 of them. Because I don't know how many things we have in here. But we're going to have to set this up a little differently. I think what's going to happen is that I'm not going to tear this down. It's going to be like a separate storage. But it's going to be on low priority. So the main network takes from here first. And then somewhere else, we're going to put the infinity chest and put all of the ore muncher outputs and just dump them into the infinity chest. And then we connect to it to AE2. That should make things a lot easier. I think that is the plan for next time. So pretty good progress. We finally got to tier 9 planets. We got Tangum processing. I even set up 3 more ore munchers. We got 3 of them, which reminds me, actually, let's try to make more of them because we need more. I'm going to go up to 4 of them. I don't care. No Nequatria. That's not anything new. We produce a lot of it. I just haven't figured out how to not consume all of it instantly as well. So this man's going to be expensive as well. That's okay. So we set up more of those guys, and they are absolutely chugging through all of these ores. They'll take care of them eventually, but it's going to take a while. And they're probably also going to get stuck somewhere in the middle because of all the, maybe the overflows or the new stuff that we're mining in Seth. But these guys are going to chug away at it. Slowly but surely make progress on all of the ores that have backed up. Because the space elevator is too good. And it's only like 2 space mining modules. Imagine all 12 of them. That's kind of funny. So tomorrow I'll be back and I'm going to set up the other 4 ore munchers right next to it. So on this side, but they're flipped around. I think I can do it like that. So we'll have 8 of them in total. And then try to work on the infinity chest. All of these UEV parts work towards the polarizer. The polarizer is probably just going to get set up off camera. Maybe. Or I'll just do it on camera next episode. That's probably what I'll end up doing. I was gonna mention something. So tomorrow I will be having the. I'm gonna give myself the time to set up the camera again for the marimba, so I can actually play it for you guys. It's been a while, and I'm excited to play it again because I got some new music finally. I think I did talk about it before, so I'm itching to play it again. So I'll set up all the cameras and the mic and get that going. Show you guys some new stuff. That'll be tomorrow. And I also kind of decided that the weekend mornings and the afternoons are going to be reserved for Meatball Craft recording because I don't want to abandon that pack. I do want to play it, but with all the extra, GT&H streaming that I've been doing, I haven't really had the time to sit down and record Meatball Craft. And I want to give myself a lot of time in one sitting. It makes it a lot easier to record like that. And the only time I have is the weekend morning, so I'll be doing that. Which means I won't be able to stream in the afternoons like I tried to before, like last week. I think I did that, or 2 weeks ago. I won't be able to do that anymore. But I am trying to do Meatball Craft as well. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff crafting. A lot of things crafting. I'll check on it in the morning. And then I'll decide what to work on for next time. But yeah, we're getting pretty close to the infinity chest and just more infinity stuff in general. It's going to be real good. And we need to get more ore munchers. We're going to have 8 of them. Expensive dudes, but we'll get there. Okay. For now, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Take care, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.